Hi, Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I'm coming to you from my home office outside of Eden Prairie, Minnesota. On today's episode of The Doctor's End, we're continuing our discussion of the story of my good friend Brian Finale and his goal-setting process of how he went from broke bartender to creating a $1 million business in 3 short years. And we're focusing today on creating a 90-day action plan. We're going to talk about what are the essential steps you need to do to make your goal a reality. So stay tuned. Welcome to day 2 of the goal setting workshop, where we're going to create a 90-day massive action plan for you that is going to compel you to take massive action. This is the same goal setting format that my good friend Brian Finale used that took him from being broke bartender to creating this first $1 million in his business in just a 3-year span. Now, if you didn't watch part 1, which was yesterday's episode, The Doctor Is In, please stop this video and go and watch that episode, because what Brian did first was that he needed to create that compelling vision, and how he kept that vision in mind every single day while he built his business. If you've already watched it, we're going to do a quick recap where you can see that he created 2 big anchors for himself. A check that he wrote out to himself for $1 million back in March of 2006, and that the date that he was going to give himself that check, which was March of 2009. And he also wrote down on an index card what his life would be like the day he cashed that first $1 million check, who he was as a person. And what he did is he carried that check that he wrote to himself in his wallet, and no matter how tough things got and he didn't want to do something, he would open up his wallet, he would look at that check and be reminded, and it anchored him, and it got him to think about that vision, and it became so real. His why became so big, and he kept going. Now, here's the amazing thing. He was 7 months away from this $1 million goal that he set for himself, and he was nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. So what did he have to do to get him to that point? He went through a 4-step massive action plan in a 90-day increment. So what I want you to do right now is pause this video, get out a pad of paper and a pen, and together you and I are going to be writing out your massive action plan. So pause the video right now, and I will see you in just a bit. Welcome back. We're going to be working on your 4-step massive action plan that you're going to accomplish in 90 days. Now, when people set goals, they usually will write out the first step and they don't do anything else. And I did this too. But this 4-step process is going to be where the rubber meets the road, and it's going to give you the juice and the drive to keep going no matter what. So let's get to it. Get out your pad of paper and a pen. Step number 1, what do you want? All right, I'm going to give you some examples. So you want to make sure that it is 3 months from the date you watch this video. Today is January 8th of 2016. We're going to say by April 8th, 2016, how much money have you made? And you want to write it as if you already have it. So you will say by April the 8th of 2016, I am a $5,000 per month earner. By April 8th of 2016, I have helped 10 people earn their first $100 a month online. By April 8th, 2016, I am 20 pounds lighter. All right? Pause this video right now and write down those goals. But before you pause it, really quickly, do not be typing this out on your computer. This must be handwritten, because there is scientific research that shows when you physically write something down, it gets embedded into your subconscious, and your subconscious is working 24/7, 365, and we want to tap into that massive power that is your brain. So pause the video right now and do this activity. Okay, now let's go to step 2. Now that you've written down what you want, we need to write down why you want it. Remember, if you don't have a big enough why, it's not going to matter how. So here's some examples of how you can write compelling whys. If you have a goal of how much money you want to make for your business, your why could be, this will allow me to quit my job and be at home with my family. Or you're going to be able to help pay for your parents and getting them into a comfortable home, or have services come out to help take care of them in their golden years. Because you want to show people a better way. Help them be free. Or you want to have the energy to play with your 3-year-old. Whatever it is, for each goal you write down, have a why. Make it real. Make it something that makes you cry. So pause the video right now and write down step number 2. Okay, welcome back. Let's do step number 3, which is, who must you become in order to reach this goal? This is something that many people fail at in goal setting. The way you're going to remember this is be, do, have. Who do I need to be to do the things I need to do to get this result? So you have to think of, how would you act, talk, walk, treat others? How would you be thinking? What's your mindset? For each of these goals, you need to have an idea of who you are going to become and who you need to be. What that's going to lead you to, all right? That's going to lead us to step 4. But right now, take a few minutes and write out step number 3. All right, now we're going to go to step 4, is how could you get it? Now, you don't want to spend too much time here because the how is always going to be changing, okay? Especially if you're doing stuff with online marketing. Traffic strategies come and go. SEO updates come and go. But what the foundation is the first 3 steps. Because if you got the why, it's not going to matter how. But you can have some ideas of what you can do in the present moment to get started. Like Tony Robbins says, never leave a goal that you've just decided upon without taking any action toward its attainment. So what you want to do is come up with maybe some simple action steps. It might be, well, I'm going to start reading 10 pages a day, or I'm going to invest in this course, or I'm going to reach out to this mentor. Something very simple and doable. You don't want to have a whole complete plan ahead of you. Just 3 simple action steps that you can start doing right now, because the minute you start taking even a small action step, that's going to give you massive momentum, and now you can start taking action. By now, you should be just pumped up and excited that you've just created your 90-day massive action plan. Once you've done that, write it out and put it where you can see it and start taking action today. Because when you start doing this, coupled with the anchor and coming up with that vision that Brian outlined to you in yesterday's episode, you are going to be on the path to, on the rocket ship, to creating the life you desire, and not only meeting your goals, but exceeding them. Did you find this video helpful? Leave a comment and share. Make sure you like my Facebook fan page so you never miss another episode The Doctor Is In. And there's still time to be part of the 2016 Biz Builder Challenge that I'm doing along with my good friends and mentors, Adam Chandler and Justice Egan, where we're going to be working on goal setting and learning the systems, tools, and strategies to help make 2016 our best year yet in business. You can still be a part of this by going to drlisamthompson.com/2016 challenge. Get signed up, and I will see you on the other side as a challenger. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of The Doctor Is In, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.